All right, so today we're going to deep dive into a really fascinating design project.
Okay.
It's all about creating a beautiful outdoor living space, and we're calling this one Refined Connection.
I like it.
Yeah,
Catchy.
it's a project by VizX Design Studios.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, they're known for their innovative approach and all that.
Yeah, I've seen some of that work. It's really impressive.
And what's really interesting is that they had these clients who basically wanted to extend the look and feel of their front porch
Okay.
into their backyard. So, like,
Hmm.
they recently renovated their front porch, and they wanted to kind of, like, carry that style through.
Makes sense. I mean, why not have that continuity, right?
All right.
Indoor-outdoor flow. It's all the rage these days.
Yeah, exactly.
So how did VizX Design Studios tackle this challenge?
Well, that's the cool part. They have this whole design-first philosophy.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
Yeah, so instead of, just jumping in and, building a huge deck or patio or whatever.
Right, just going for the biggest and most expensive option.
Yeah, which a lot of people do.
Yeah, they think that's the way to go, but it's not always the best approach.
No, not at all. In fact, VizX Design Studios actually says that oversized outdoor spaces can be a pitfall.
Why is that?
Well, they end up being underutilized. You have all the space, but you're not really using it.
Yeah, and it just ends up costing you more money.
Yeah, for maintenance and, everything else.
So it's about being intentional with the space you have, making sure every square foot serves a purpose.
Exactly. And that's where the design-first approach comes in. So they really focus on understanding the client's lifestyle,
Yeah.
how they're going to use the space.
Their needs, their budget, all of that.
Yeah, all of that.
Mm.
And then they design the space around those factors.
Okay, so walk me through how this played out in the Refined Connection project.
Well, they started with this custom pavilion,
Okay.
and it has like a sleek metal roof.
Metal roof. Interesting choice.
Yeah, and it's not just any metal roof.
Yeah.
They specifically chose a material that minimizes heat absorption and noise.
Oh, wow. That's smart. So
Yeah.
they're thinking about the practicality of it, too.
Exactly. They're thinking about everything.
Yeah.
And then they added skylights.
Okay, to bring in more natural light.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And they even integrated speakers, heaters, and a ceiling fan into the pavilion.
No way. So it's like a fully functional outdoor room?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And they matched the wood and trim of the pavilion to the front porch.
To create that visual connection we were talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So it all flows together really nicely.
I love that attention to detail.
Yeah, and then they replaced the old deck with a new composite deck.
Composite deck. Good choice. Low maintenance.
Yeah, and they used cable railings instead of traditional balusters.
Oh, I love cable railings. They provide such a clean, modern look.
And they don't obstruct the view.
Yeah, that's a big plus. Especially if you have a nice view.
Right. And then to create those distinct gathering areas that the clients wanted, they designed a fire pit area near the family room.
Okay, for those cozy evenings.
Yeah, and then they put the covered pavilion near the kitchen.
So you can easily transition from cooking to dining al fresco.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then they even added a lower patio for dining and lounging.
Wow. They really thought of everything.
It's incredible, right? And they did all of this while staying within budget.
That's impressive.
But of course, no project is without its challenges.
Oh, there's always something.
Right. And in this case, they ran into a bit of a snag during the permitting process.
Our permitting issues can be a nightmare.
Yeah, it turned into a whole thing.
So how did they handle that?
Well, that's where the story gets really interesting.
You're going to leave me hanging?
I know. But we're out of time for today's deep dive.
Ah.
So make sure you tune in next time to hear how VizX Design Studios navigated that permitting hurdle.
Can't wait.
But before we go, let's just recap what we learned today. So we saw how VizX Design Studios use their design-first approach to create a beautiful and functional outdoor living space for their clients. They really thought about every detail, from the materials they used to the placement of different elements.
And they didn't fall into the trap of building an oversized space that wouldn't be fully utilized.
Exactly. And I think this project really highlights how important it is to consider our lifestyle and needs when designing our homes.
Absolutely. Our homes should reflect who we are and how we live.
Right. So it's something to think about. How can we make our spaces work better for us?
That's a great question to ponder.
And if you want to learn more about VizX Design Studios and their amazing work, you can find them online at website address.
And be sure to follow the series using #TheOutdoorLiving.
And keep up with this specific project using #RefineConnectionProject.
Okay, I'm hooked. I need to know what happens next with those permits.
I know, right? Tune in next time for all the juicy details.
All right, I will.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye.